Oh, it's not. I feel like doing this actually. Anyway, personally, I don't think Yugioh should have ban list at all. I think that would be like a great thing for the game if they just stopped ban list. You know, you'll have people coming back to the game that stopped playing the card game, you know, years ago, I think. Because at that point, it's just anything goes, you know. I mean, people complain all the time that the game has gotten difficult. But you want to make it easier? You just let them use whatever they want again. You know, and at that point, you know, not every deck, which is a common complaint that every top duelist, or practically everybody uses the exact same kind of deck. You know, that they're just copycatting each other. Which would stop at that point because, you know, if you just do what anything goes, you know, kind of game, then I think the game would have respect again. You know, because it'd be a lot easier for a newcomer to come along and knock out, you know, whoever's on top, and, you know, it'd make people think twice about copying other people's deck the way they do now, the way the ban list is made out, you know. But I don't know, that's just what I think about that. Because I want to use Cyberjar, you know. I like playing this game, like Castillo the Duelist, but if I were to use the physical card game and like do actual tournaments, there's a lot of cards I want to use that I can't use. Even the ban list, if you were to look up the latest ban list, they have a lot of cards that I would love to use that I can't use. So, I mean, yeah, you could adapt to the new style and everything, but I just don't want to do that. And I shouldn't really have to do that. You know, it frustrates you over time. It makes getting the physical cards too not worth it. So, you know, it's one of the reasons why people stop playing. You know, even if they do still play the game, it's just these video games, of course. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, yeah. And, I was thinking of making other decks, but I never bothered to. I just use this one deck style of dragons. So, yeah. Because I like dragons. I was thinking of making a Dark Magician deck. I tried that, but I don't know. The card shop in this game is annoying because, you know, I've spent so much. I have a lot, but still, it's like if you pay attention to how often you gotta keep, because it's so random. If not, it's too random. And I used to play the PSP version of this, you know, Tag Force, which I find to be more superior. They should bring back the Tag Force series. They actually do have a new Tag Force, but it's only on the Vita. And you have to have a Japanese account, which I don't understand that terminology and policy. I mean, come on. You know how popular Yu-Gi-Oh is in the West? It's not even funny. You know. Come on. I need a Japanese account. Some people do it. They're like, oh, well, what's the problem? Just do that. I shouldn't have to. And there's games that people on the Asian side want to play from the American market, you know, and they can't even get it. It's like, you know, it's like same vice versa. It's like, you know, like capitalism, come on. That policy on the corporate level, if you think about it, is anti-capitalist of its own right. So in reality, they're doing themselves the damage. You know, you're making me jump through hoops to get something I want. You know, I have this money that I can just give you, like, right now. But no, I can't because I need to make a new account and all that. You know, I find it a little ridiculous. But anyway, it's already 5 minutes in, and I'm just here ranting. But, you know, why not? Why not rant? Let's rant. Alright, let me do a dual challenge. I already did all the challenges. But, you know, why not? You gotta keep yourself fresh, man. I edited my deck a little bit. So, yeah. And the dual challenges are pretty fun, actually. You don't have to do multiplayer, really, because you have plenty of decks that you can experiment dueling against, and even use yourself that you could experiment with, which I like. Let me duel, let me do this guy. Alright. Wasn't I got that too? It's better. Let me do... Oh. I've been forgetting what the hell. Which one should I do? I think let's get the other one of those. Ah, no. Thank God. I might as well just have done that, but yeah. What? Sorry. Oh. The computer, for some reason, always targets her. But if you were to ever duel somebody in real life or even in a multiplayer, they never do that. But the PC, always, for some reason, the computer, when you duel it, it doesn't care about targeting her or not. It just will do it anyway. Let's put it on there. Let's play a little decoy dragon. Actually, oh wait! Ah, no! I did it to myself. Ah. Oh well. What? No, he targeted. What? No. Let's see. I screwed myself. I just noticed that too. Yeah, I screwed myself. I did that. Man, I lost. That's all I can do. Anyway, I think I should just return this to what it was default, even though I don't really like it. Oh yeah. So let's see that. Why? I'm missing stuff. What I used to have here that made it pretty good. Just gonna reduce this. I don't know why that's 3. When it's fine. Let me take this out. Throw down. What's that card called?
Oh wait, it's called Graceful Charity, right? I forgot. I forgot the name of that now. I think it's Graceful Charity right here. There it is. Yeah, Graceful Charity. I need this. I like doing 3, that's what I do, but I'll do 2 for this for now. I'll do that. I like how this feels. It's Richie. Anyway, why would you put it in defense mode? I gotta keep it. Yes, there are, but I personally just like playing the computer. I mean, for the most part, it's the same decks you're going up against anyway. That's actually what a lot of people end up using. Oh. What should I give up? Let's give up you. And we'll give up... I guess I should give her up too. No, let me go with this one. My advice, take your time. If you're new to the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, take your time learning the game. The story's pretty interesting. What I'm doing here are the challenges, so like once I finish the story, or how's it go? When you duel a story character and you beat them, you get their challenge deck, the more advanced deck, which Astral's using here, which is what a lot of people online, when you do multiplayer online, it's actually what they're using anyway. Yeah, I did the PSP version too. I liked playing Tag Force. Actually, missed Tag Force. I wish they did that again. Wait. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even. Nothing. Oh, I should have kept that card in my hand. Then again. Alright, so let's just. Let's see, it's 4. Let me just focus. Let me just. 400 damage is 400 damage. Maybe you are. I used to live stream on Twitch back in the day, but you know, life is calling and you know, you just kind of stopped doing that. I deleted my Twitch account years ago because I don't know why. Twitch, for some reason, they have like an issue where they kept to constantly keep changing my password on Twitch, and that just kind of angered me to the point that I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. And YouTube doesn't make me change my password that often, or relatively at all, so, you know, why not? The only thing about live streaming on YouTube is that you gotta be careful with what you put on, because it's the exact same rules that they use when you upload videos on YouTube, you know, with strikes and everything. Do Mortal Kombat? I do have Injustice Gods Among Us. I have that old game, which I like. Oh, what's this? Okay. Let's do this. They are releasing Mortal Kombat 11. I think I might do that. Oh well. Trying to think whether or not. I'll play this. Oh wait, how come? I just saw that. Why can't I, grab one from the graveyard or something? Oh, I need to take this out the— what? No! I didn't even know that! I need to take that out. No wonder I can't use Call of the Haunted. Like, I just noticed, I forgot how I Call of the Haunted. I was like, wait a second, why can't I play Call of the Haunted? This doesn't let me reward from the grave? Why? That's... Yo, well, if you didn't know, now you know. Wait, but I could play it... guess that affects only the main phase. But otherwise, it just says if this... Okay, so you can use it, but it's during your standby phase. That's weird. Okay. Oh yeah, what is it? Tag Force makes you, if you remember Tag Force, it grinds for you to unlock new packs and, you know, new decks. This game basically gives you everything. All you have to do is do, like, the story mode a little bit. And the story is actually really simple. Because it's just literally the anime, so you're just going through the anime. And, like, the card shop is a bit of a pain, but, you know, it's like any card shop, it's random. What is this? Are you looking for... Yeah, I think I'll get that game. I don't really play fighting games. The only game I've ever played a fighting game of is Injustice Gods Among Us. I was planning on getting other fighting games, but I have little kids around me, so I just personally don't play fighting games like that, or as much. I try to do that when, you know, when little kids are not around. But I think I'll get MK11. Cannot. What do I do? I don't know. Oh, I play Call of the Haunted. I forgot what I just did. Anyway, okay, because I was reading that. But this game, what was I saying? Yeah, this game doesn't make you grind to get the cards and all the decks, you know, the way compared to what Tag Force did. Compared to Tag Force, this game is a lot easier. So, okay. And I just drew that out. Okay, cool. I could do this. So, let's just... Ah, come on. What is this? Are you? What is it? I only like playing against a hard computer if it's level 10 or 11 on, like, you know, chess, because it takes a long time to load and then the computer beats you in like 2-3 turns. How did you get that? Nah. Let's continue. Dueling the computer, by the way, because this is the challenge deck for Astral. I have like Aw. My favorite game all time would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Like this game, but I also like Grand Theft Auto. That's like a tie, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Grand Theft Auto, in terms of what I like all time. Oh wait, okay. One thing I don't like about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game right now is the constant summonings. That's the only thing that really angers me. Like, a turn now is like extended out, you know, back then turns were short, you know, and now the game's just longer because you have to wait for people to finish things and ability this, you know, it's annoying. Alright, so I wish there was no ban list. That's all I have to say about the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I always felt like ban lists hurt the game, but that's just me. I feel that everybody should just use whatever they want. So that way you don't have, you know, the way it is. Because what is it? Almost everybody copies each other now. There's not that much diversity in the game as what it used to be. And it would be more of a free-for-all. Hell, you know, like top duelists would change like every day, you know, or almost every week. Like you wouldn't have one deck form dominating everybody else's. Like you wouldn't have that if you just allowed people to just use whatever they want. You know, I feel that they should just do that. You know, just see what happens. I think it would benefit the game. If not old players like myself would end up returning to the game. Alright, what are we doing? All set. Well, the way the game is today, there's no such thing as a powerful card. So, yeah. The most powerful card, if you think about it today, are effect monsters that let you summon, which is what I was complaining about, that like, a turn used to be quick. You know, you just summon one card, alright, next person's turn. Now it's like, oh, summon that, ability this, summon that, ability that, the turn prolongs, and you know you could easily summon like 4 or 5 monsters in the first turn. Seriously, like of a duel, which I don't like. But yeah, the most powerful cards are the weak ones now, basically. You know, Blue Eyes used to mean something back then. Now Blue Eyes is no different to a Karibo at this point. Even the God cards are useless. That's who. Almost nobody uses the God cards anymore. What is that? And where is the... What do you mean by that? The strategy? It depends on how you build your deck. I'm not really sure how to answer or what you mean exactly. On. Stop. Stop. Just go to the battle phase already. Can I play my... I mean... Come on. I just want to play my Mirror Force. But he has to attack for that. You know, which he's not attacking yet. He just keeps summoning stuff. Which is awesome. Let's just play Call of the Haunted, why not? What should I play? I'll do... Man of the Blue Eyes. Thank you. It's about time I could do that. It is about time that I was finally able to do that. That took so long. Now all I have to do is wow. That was so long just so I could play Mirror Force. Alright, what's this? Where is... Oh. Blue Eyes is just my personal preference. I don't know what you mean exactly. The strongest deck I would say right now is, what do you call it? It's a I don't know the name. It's like a ninja though. Or what is it? Oh, if you want to be like a dominant player, I would recommend actually, Merman, which is what this guy uses to get his challenge deck. This is a really, hard deck to go up against. Alright, so let me see. I was only able to beat that deck to the Merman deck by using, like I'm doing here, the old, you know, banned cards. That's the only way I was able to ever beat that. Let's see. Let me show you. Where is it? It's the Merman. Where is Sharkets? No, that's not it. There's a way to, oh, dualist. Gotta find it. Where's that recipe? Where's that deck? That's not it. merman one. Chaos. Here it is. Merman. It's mermail. That's what it is. This is the one. So either one of these. Oh, this one actually. Yeah. This is a very powerful deck right here. So let me bring it up. So this is the recipe for the mermail deck that a lot of people like to use. I don't have these cards because I haven't gotten them in a card shop, but still, these are just some of them. So what is it? Book of the Moon. These cards you don't have to use exactly these, but it's just an example of it. But this is a very hard deck to go up against. This card right here is like the main protagonist. You know, this is the blue eyes for this deck. Let's see, high points would be this card. What is it? It's, why does it look like that? Number 17. Oh, Leviathan Dragon. Oh, my thing's all messed up. It's number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Why is it messed up? Something wrong. Yes, you can make your own deck. You could create your own from scratch, or you can use the recipe, and then you can edit it out, which is what I like to do. So yeah. In terms of competitiveness, though, if you want to do like online, my recommendation would be this deck. You don't have to use the exact ones that they use, but you know, a mermail deck, and then you use some of these cards here. This is really good. This one is just the worst. I hate this card. But yeah. Yes, you can play multiplayer. Although personally, I don't know, you gotta have the right internet connection, because of course you're gonna get cut off. And yeah. It's not always easy to find a match. A lot of times it takes a while to find a match. That's why I personally just play the computer and doing the challenge decks. That's just me. You can do multiplayer if you want. Why is this messed up though? Look how the graphic visual got messed up for this. Anyway. I like using Kaiba's deck though, personally. That's just me. My preference is Blue Eyes. And this is the Wrath of the Dragon's recipe. I edited this one. I added my little taste to it. What is this one? Can you do... multiplayer match, I guess? Yeah, sure, I can do that. So, let's go right here, this little tab. And then you can do a ranked one. As it says on the bottom screen. You can compete with opponents, you know, based on the leaderboard. You know, it'll rank you, you know, find somebody to your rank or whatever. And then this one, you just find any random match. You'll just randomly find anybody on the PlayStation Network. And then here you can see the leaderboard. So let's just do a ranked match. I'll create one. So let's do find. Oh, that's what oh yeah, because I have banned cards, so I'd have to change this a little bit. One of them. So let me oh, it's like 41. I could do it with just this. I'll take this out though. So now I should be able to use it in multiplayer. And let's see. Yep, it has my deck right there. Exactly. It's hard to sometimes get a match. So let me create one. I'm gonna increase the life points. I just gotta wait for somebody. Sometimes it could take a while. So there were days though, yes, in the past that even recently actually, yeah too, that I haven't been able to get anybody. So, and again, you can get cut off easily. The game sometimes does that to you. That's just how it is with the internet. So. Yeah, you could do that, but that's if you actually know somebody, you know. You know, I just duel whoever shows up, you know. But if you actually know a person and you know you could duel with them like on the exact same time, then yeah, of course. Let me go back to this. Yeah, I guess nobody's playing at this time. But oh well. So it is. If you want to do a multiplayer with really any game, truth is you want to do that like on a Friday or Saturday. Because generally that's just when more people are there on those kind of servers. So yeah. Let me do it's already been an hour 15. I guess that person left already.